I swear there really is no better feeling than just sleeping in a little bit longer before you work out, and then you really get a good view of the sunshine just shining on top of you like this. Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. Yep, it is Sunday. Hooray. We are, so, not really, yesterday, I actually kind of forgot that, yesterday was actually, the Preakness and Game 3 of the, Golden State Warriors and, Toronto Raptors. Hold on a second, I'm trying to figure it out, hold on. Okay, actually, who won last night? I'm trying to figure it out, sorry. See, unfortunately, a few years ago, actually until last year, whenever I go to church on a Saturday, church was always at 4, but then they moved it an hour later to 5, just so just to accommodate more people being able to come, because believe it or not, in the city of Corning, there used to be like 2 churches you could go to that belonged to the same sort of faction, congregation, or whatever. But he kind of had to downsize, so now there's only one church that with one time on Saturday, and that's when I went. So that's actually why I never got to. So any important sporting events, again, like any of the horse races or anything like that, I wind up missing. So I'm actually trying to, I thought did the Preakness not happen? Hold on. I could have sworn the Preakness was last night. No. Never mind, I found it. War of Will pulls away for big win. That was the name of the horse. Okay, so, yeah. So, no Triple Crown winner this year. That's too bad. For those of you who don't know, I explained this before, but Triple Crown winner is when a horse wins the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness Stakes, and the Belmont in the Belmont's going to be about a few weeks from now. And, if you win all 3 races, that horse is referred to as a Triple Crown winner. And last year we had one in Justify, if you guys remember. I remember talking about that. And then 3 years prior, we had American Pharoah. And before American Pharoah, we didn't have one for 37 years, or 38 years, or whatever. It was pretty long. So, yeah, it was, so, suffice to say that, a Triple Crown winner comes once every blue moon. Funny enough, there actually was I believe last time it was called the Flower Moon, I think it was. Yeah, again, some sort of natural phenomenon where, we have so many different names for, phases of the moon. Whatever happened to just, half moon, full moon, and new moon? Whatever happened to those? That's easy to remember. And, it's easy to remember the first one I said because that has a cookie named after it. A very delicious cookie, I might add. Yeah, some half moon cookies. Or black and white cookies for those who want to call it that. They can both be used interchangeably. There's nothing wrong with that at all. At least, I don't think so. If there was something wrong with it, I think I would have, learned about that. And, actually, growing up, before Wegmans really became, the juggernaut that it was, in Crystal City, in Corning, New York, I call it Crystal City, USA, but, it's Corning. They actually had a place called Crystal City Bakery, which had, like, legendary, like, baked goods, and their pizza was phenomenal. I mean, obviously the likes of Yellows, Mamas, and, I'll put Atlas on there, why not? And, like, those places are a little bit better. But at the time, Crystal City Bakery Pizza was, like, the best. But, the thing I always loved the most, and it was where I first tried my first Half Moon cookie, which, for those of you who still don't know, it's basically your typical, like, cookie, usually like a soft texture cookie. Maybe a sugar cookie, I don't know. But it's like that kind of cookie. Oh, it's too soft to be shortbread. And obviously there are no chocolate chips in it. I'm just liking, again, I've been watching a lot of cooking stuff lately. Got to work on my culinary game. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, it's basically a cookie that's topped with, like, half chocolate frosting and half vanilla frosting. So, that's pretty much what it is. And, I love them. It's, they're so simple yet so very delicious. Actually, you know what? There's this one place in Watkins Glen that makes that specializes in something called macarons. Like, try to see if you can do something with that. Like, I don't know, do make like chocolate or like put vanilla, like make it like Oreo kind of. That'd be really cool. I don't know, I'm just going off on tangents all over the place. So, yesterday was pretty quiet. One guy I actually watch online is he refers to himself as the cinema snob, but his real name is Brad Jones. His channel is Stone Gremlin Productions, and yesterday, one thing that he does on his channel is he does something called binge watch, where he'll watch like the entire season of something or the entire series of something or whatever. And so yesterday he made like a 3+ hour video of watching the entirety of The Big Bang Theory. And basically, looking back on what he said and what my thoughts are, they're pretty similar. It's just that The Big Bang Theory is nowhere near worth the amount of, hatred or vile contempt that it gets. I mean, is it like the greatest show on earth? Heck no. Is it, the worst thing ever made? Again, heck no. Honestly, if you really want to watch good sitcoms that are better than The Big Bang Theory, I would say go watch like That 70s Show or Friends or Frasier. Those shows are better than The Big Bang Theory. But that's not to say that, The Big Bang Theory is not entertaining. In fact, watching Brad Jones binge watch the entirety of The Big Bang Theory, he actually made me realize something, is that as annoying as Sheldon Cooper is, and I don't think he's as annoying, I actually don't think he's as annoying now as I did before I saw this video, that he may be a little annoying, but at least throughout the entirety of the series, he actually goes through a character arc. Meanwhile, believe it or not, the weakest character on that show really is Raj. Don't get me wrong, I didn't dislike Raj, but, looking back on what he was saying and what he was talking about, it really actually does make a lot of sense that Raj really was the weak link of that show. I mean, and again, he saw the entirety of the series. Everything from, the pilot to, Sheldon meeting Amy, Penny and Leonard, meeting and dating or whatever, that was great. Even Sheldon's versus Bazinga. I cannot say Buzzinga, but I can say Melzinga. Yep. Yep. You can call this the second sighting of the Melzinga shirt. How about that? That'd be a fun game for you guys to play. Just like Like, if I'm wearing this shirt, like, just, like, keep, like, a count of it or whatever. That'd be really cool. I mean, before anyone thinks it's creepy, obviously, yes, I washed this shirt. I mean, it's actually been over a week since I wore this shirt, so I can assure you that this has been properly washed and clean and smells nice and fresh. And it still breathes really nice. I love this shirt. I am so thankful I have this shirt. It may very well be the most comfortable t-shirt I have right now. I mean, it's so comfortable. Seriously, I've been tempted to, like, wear it as, like, a pajama shirt. Like, for going to bed. Not that I actually am going to do that, because, not. This is actually a shirt that deserves to be shown to the world, so people know that the Melzingah Tap House exists. And that'd be really cool. But, yeah. So, sadly, again, no Triple Crown winner. I've come to the realization that, Raj was actually the weakest character on The Big Bang Theory. And, oh yeah, right, I was going to talk about the game last night. Who won last night? Hold on. And, oh, here we go. Found it. Sweet. Hold on. Where's the, looking for the results. Okay, looks like, Golden State is now winning the, series 3-0. Okay. And they're doing it without KD or Kevin Durant, so, yeah. It's actually really interesting because, again, you guys know I watch the show Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Occasionally, and this is what Skip Bayless has just started doing recently, he does something called the Troller Coaster, where people on Twitter, message him, and it's sort of like a Q&A, if you will. And, he talked about, because one thing he talked about in the first one he did was, who his all-time starting five for basketball is. But in this Troller Coaster, the second one he did recently, he talked about a starting five that he would put together based on players who are still in the NBA, who are still currently playing. Hold on a second. Because when he talked about it, okay, yeah. So, he talked about, the players he would make, like, an all-time starting five based on players who are still in the NBA now. And KD would be his power forward. Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers would be his center. The, Splash Brothers, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson would be there. And just for his point guard, I think I forget what position specifically, but obviously the final one, he's like, I'm going to do it. LeBron. That would actually be something I should do one day. I should sort of do, like, a video based on, like, if I, like, starting five of greatest players of all time or something like that, or greatest, greatest whatever. I mean, I have the 16 of the right and the 16 of the left, who are both, coaches and teammates respectively. But they're not really, like, well, I guess the coaches are a category, but, the teammates are really from different sports, so this would be tough. Like, that would be an interesting thing to do, like an all-time top 7 of greatest runners I've ever known, or all-time top starting 5 of, basketball players I've ever known. Like, I would like to do that one day. I should consider doing that one day. That'd be really cool. But I might have to get to that when it comes to mind. So, yeah. I don't know, it's been a pretty relaxing weekend. The sun is shining. Sun is shining in the sky. There are clouds in sight, so I don't care. It's still awesome. So, like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. Follow me on the social media platforms. I am humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I'm hoping we all have a wonderful Sunday. And remember, for you guys that want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I will always have your back. Take care. And, of course, make good choices. See ya.